Hello, this is Dr. Douglas Berger from the Meguro Counseling Center in Tokyo, Japan. Today, we'd like to bring to you another educational video based on evaluating a patient and whether they have depression that is biological or psychological in nature. The answer is there is no way to fully decide. However, we try to get some hints about which side of the fence they may lean on. The first hint is that the longer a person has depression in various life circumstances, the more likely the depression is something inside of them rather than just due to the circumstances. That may make sense to most of you. And the next hint might be whether there's a family history of mental illness, specifically depression or anxiety or mood disorders in one's first degree relative. That may be a hint that things run in the family. The next hint is whether there was a discrete event proximal to or right before the person got depressed or not. People who are well their whole lives and all of a sudden have a big personal event, like they get fired from a job or they get broken up with by a romantic partner, and other events like that can stress somebody where they can seem depressed for a few months or even longer, and that may indicate that the depression is not biological, except if it continues for a long time. The next hint are physical symptoms, especially on a chronic basis. For example, insomnia, lack of energy, appetite changes. These are kinds of physical symptoms we call neurovegetative symptoms that can be seen in people who are more likely to have biological depression. Now, there are subtle forms of depression that can still be biological, where people only have depression under stress, where they're rejected or there's something that pressures them and they don't perform to the degree that they would like to, and they feel really, really bad about themselves on a short-term basis. These persons may have what they call atypical depression or rejection sensitivity, and you still have to look at the person as a whole. Those persons are less likely to accept that they actually suffer from an illness of depression because it seems to come and go. The importance of all of this is whether we might do talk therapy or medication therapy or both, and how these would be indicated. It is common to see denial on both sides of the fence. Some people who clearly seem to have biologic depression deny it, and they would not take medication, and people on the other side of the fence who really seem to have a situation that has caused them to be depressed. They want to jump on the bandwagon to get medication. So there are some clinical reasons why the determination of biological versus psychological depression can be important, and we thank you very much for watching this short educational video.